So we're gonna talk about the worst championship designs. It doesn't just have to be WWE. This is just professional wrestling championship designs because there are some great championship designs, but there are some really bad ones. So let's dive into it. Do you want me to give mine? Are you
You
still
can give
looking for
yours,
something?
yeah.
All right. So my first instinct when I think of this is well, my first thought was the 24/7 title, but then I'm not gonna lie. I went and looked at the 24/7 title. I don't think it's actually that bad. It's not a wrestling championship, but the actual look of it to me is not horrible. It's a pretty like decent look. It's just the fact that it was like a stupid championship. So it's definitely a bad championship, but the actual design I actually think isn't bad at all. So that's not on my list. I am gonna say I have a few. The first one that came to mind was probably the Penny Tag Team Championships, which do have a bit of nostalgia for me because part of my childhood and teenage years, those were the tag team championships. After my real nostalgia is for the like WWE and World Tag Team
Yeah,
titles
yeah,
from
yeah.
back in the day,
Obviously,
which
obviously.
I literally
The
literally
goaded
have
tag
one sitting right
titles.
here. Right, literally got the SmackDown one sitting over here. But then also like part of my childhood they transitioned in like 2010 to the penny tag titles. I do not care for those titles that much. I have a little bit of nostalgia and I do love them a little bit because again, my childhood and stuff like that. But as an actual design, they are horrible. It looks like somebody legitimately took a penny, sized it up to the size of a championship plate, and just threw it on a strap. The the gladiator design makes no sense because there's no aspect of gladiatorism in WWE at any point and things like that, other than the fact that it's just a fighting idea. But the actual like gladiator thing, I was like, this is like a stupid idea. The Raw and SmackDown versions, I don't think are as bad because I think when they turned the plates silver, it kind of like drowned out the actual design. Like you can't see it as bad. Whereas the penny ones, you can see clear as day, like everything. So that's one of my ones. Is that one the current IWGP Championship? I also don't fuck with. I think it looks horrible. It's like a yeah, it's like some pointy ass, weird ass thing that I just do not care for at all. Yeah, I see
Yeah,
your reaction.
that's a weird one.
Um, Especially compared to y'all can't see it because I have it back there. The actual like the normal. I don't want to say because there's been different versions, but like
The
the
good looking
main
one.
right, the main IWGP
Yeah.
Championship. Um, as well as my third one I'll pick is like the red Universal Championship. I always thought it looked fucking horrible. Um, the Universal Championship in itself again is just fucking stupid because we don't leave. The pro wrestling does not leave the fucking earth. So it's like it's just fucking stupid. But I always thought like the red just looked really bad. The blue version is not as bad. It's like a little bit calmer, I think, and like it's a different championship, but it still uses the design of the current championship isn't bad with the gold. But I always thought the red for some reason looked like absolutely horrible. So those are like my three though. It's gonna be the OG Universal title, the penny fucking tag titles, and the current IWGP World Heavyweight Championship.